Dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Uh-oh. Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The Inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy, Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Episode.
Issue 2. I mean, 420. Episode 420.
Hey, happy New Year to everybody out there. Killer, how old is your youngest?
8.
So this is year 8 of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Can you believe that?
No.
Crazy.
I think about my man bun. I started growing my man bun the week of her birth is when I got my last fade, and been rocking. I'm about to cut it off though. I think in this year, I think it's time to go back to the fade. So
word.
I think it's about time.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
Man, we got so much to get into, man, but we got to talk about the week that was with us, fellas. How was the week?
Dizzle.
Shit was cool. Shit was smooth. Oh yeah, some shit happened. I mean, last episode, did we talk about New Year's Day? No, we had a little New Year's kickback. Shit was chill, good vibes. My wife's birthday is coming up, so we did a little bit of birthday festivities over the weekend. Went to Detroit, caught the Pistons versus the Hornets.
Nice.
Sorry, LaMelo didn't play. Brandon Miller didn't play. Trey Man, none of the Hoopers was playing for the Hornets, bro. So that unfortunate, but it was still a good game. Pistons come out with a dub. I think they won again last night against the Was it the Timberwolves?
Yeah, T-Wolves.
Was it the T-Wolves?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they stringing together some wins, man. Real good
Was
vibes in Detroit.
Was you in the good seats? Yeah, unlimited drinks and food. And I know how you do in D-Town.
So no, not this time around. We were basically a section over, but I be telling my wife is the main one that wants the buffet style food. I'm like, whatever you want, we can get. We don't gotta get these seats to get that food, but we can still buy, whatever you want to get. Just let me know. So we still had a real good time. Shout outs to Joe Louis Southern Kitchen. If y'all ever in Detroit, go to Joe Louis Southern Kitchen. Real good breakfast, brunch spot, nice catfish dinners. They be busting, man. Chicken wings, nice and hot.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. But no, it was good vibes. We got some more shit we about to do today.
Are you?
So it's just been chill. Is the snow supposed to happen today or tomorrow?
It's supposed to start this afternoon, probably about 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and not stop until Monday. We're supposed to get 6 to 10, brother.
Man, I got money into today, so what the fuck? I got appointments, I got reservations. Shit.
Yeah, might be Netflix and chill.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just to update folks on the Detroit Pistons, man, they are sitting at 17-18. They beat the T-Wolves last night. Kay Cunningham went out of control for 40. Ant-Man.
That's the game we should have went to. Yeah,
definitely the game you should have went to.
Yeah.
Definitely the game you should have went to, man. But shouts out to the Pistons. Look like they trying to turn the corner, man. Shouts out to them.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
How was your week, bro?
Not bad at all. We let's see, New Year's Eve, got together with my boys. We went and stepped out through some darts on the early side, 937, just kind of stepped out from that 7 to 9 range where it was not nobody really out yet, and it was still, open and good time. And then pulled up on my co-owner Sam. She had a little house party, so I brought the fellas over. Let them hang out with Sam and her friends. It's always a good time. So we kicked back to her house, and I was home by 11:15, 11:30. Got the New Year's in with the fam, and then I was asleep by 12:05. Like literally, Happy New Year, love y'all. Went to the bed. So yeah, that was my New Year's. But other than that, Dizzle was the commissioner in our fantasy football league, and your boy got the chip. So I know Dizzle didn't want to send that cash app, but I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. I know you didn't want to.
I'm looking at my account like, damn, I could tell him Friday. It ain't gonna matter. So yeah, congratulations. So I think I've done commissioner maybe 3 or 4 years now. I know the dude that got second place. I think he won it last year. I'm salty. I squeaked in the playoffs, made it all the way to the third place game, and ended up losing. So no, I didn't get to keep none of that money.
How much was the championship worth?
I got $1.75 out of Dizzle. So yeah, it was nice. Went straight to the tires that I bought this week. That was I had to get ready for this weather. I had some really, really bad tires, and went ahead and it's crazy. The older you get excited when you do adult shit. And I was like excited about having 4 matching tires that were on the higher end of the tire scale, and it was made. I could tell the difference immediately riding in the ride. So got that done this week. Other than that, man, it's just been sports. I've been hanging out watching these bowl games, watching my Bengals get it done last night. Hoping the miracle can happen, but it'll be a miracle. So I'll take the 9-8. But yeah, that was pretty much my week.
That's what's up. Much like everybody else out there, man, still like on holiday vibes, from Thanksgiving to Christmas to New Year's Eve. In and out of work, kinda did a whole bunch of work remote, watching TV at the house. Actually had to go into the building a couple times, not for any extended period of time, man, but to take care of business. But on New Year's Eve, man, super chill. We got some food at the house, watched the bowl game. Who was that? That was what, Penn State and Boise State on New Year's Eve. That was over by like 11. So we just sitting there waiting for the ball to drop. We just playing cards around the crib, just waiting. Ball drop. We end up watching another show. I ain't even end up going to bed till like 2:00 in the morning on New Year's Day or whatever, and just been chilling, man. Got a chance to get up with the nephew in town on a little break from Oklahoma. Got to go hang out with him. Did some bowling yesterday, and yesterday, I know we're gonna talk about the Bengals and the Steelers game. So out ripping and running or whatever. You're like, man, I really need a nap, but I was just like hectic all day, and I was like, all right, this Ravens-Browns game is completely over. I got like a 30-minute window to catch a little cat nap so I can watch the game that I really want to watch. Apparently, I forgot to set the alarm because I promised to goodness. I said, Alexa, set an alarm for 8 p.m. And the bitch never woke me up. So I wake up. It's halftime. I'm pissed. Not only that, because like that's been like a whole half of football, so I probably was asleep for like an hour or whatever. So now I'll know, like, all right, the Steelers playing like shit again, and then like, all right, once this game is over, I'm probably not gonna fall asleep until like 2:00 in the morning because I took way too long of a nap. So that happened last night as well, man. So ain't shipping up, man. Just gearing up to go back to work tomorrow, man. First true week of the new year at the gig, man. So just ready.
Yeah, I was hopping in the car all week, and every time I turned the car on, I was like, "Yeah, it's your girl Shauna. It's your girl filling in for Kev. Filling in for Kev. I'm like, Kev is out. He's not at work. He is not.
2 weeks. I took them back. Look, man. I looked at my PTO. I calculated it to perfection. I had exactly 2 weeks left, and I got all them because I was like, I may still have to do a little bit of work, but it's not about to be all the work. And I was like, y'all can have it, bro. Y'all can have it. But I'm back.
Those mental breaks. Got to.
Well, shoot, man. We talked about it a little bit. Killer, the floor is yours. What's popping in sports?
So, yeah, we're going to start it off with my Bengals getting the dub, beating the Steelers 19-17, causing the Steelers to be on a 4-game losing streak. Did not see that coming. Just looked like ugly football for the Steelers heading into the playoffs. They had a chance to take the I think the 5th seed and play
Yep.
Houston.
Yes.
I think now they're in the bid for Baltimore.
Yeah.
If the Chargers lose,
No, the Chargers win. If the Chargers beat the Raiders, they get the 5 seed. We fall to the 6 seed. We play Baltimore. Our season ends at Baltimore.
yeah, that's tough. That's tough. But my Bengals trying to fight hard, 5-game winning streak. But when you lose, when you're 9-8 and you lose 7 of those 8 games by less than 7 points, it makes for a trying to hurry and sprint to the finish line. I think they're gonna fall a game short. That loss to New England, them 2 field goal losses to Baltimore, all that shit gonna come to fruition today. I don't think we're gonna have a shot. But if Kansas City's backups can beat Denver, and if Aaron Rodgers got one more inning to beat Miami, then we might, then we'll be there. But that's a whole bunch of wishing. But
yeah, man, I think that the Jets will beat the Dolphins. I think they will, but I don't see a chance in hell that the backups for Kansas City are going to be able to get it done to get y'all into the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't either. So
now that y'all talking about it, what's the over-unders on that? Because that's a surefire win, and y'all making it seem like it.
The Denver is like 10-point favorites in Kansas City, and I think the Jets and Dolphins is like a +1, -1 situation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Almost, but not quite. Other than that, though, you already spoke on it. Baltimore got the job done against the Browns. Browns was on their 3rd, 4th quarterback of the year, maybe 5th, and just didn't have what it took. Like Derrick Henry and Lamar and them is ready for these playoff run. Hopefully Lamar can have a good run at it. I'll be rooting for him. He needs it. This needs to be now. So we'll see how that goes. But it was AFC North football yesterday. Today is all the other games. I think we got 13 games today or something like that. But full schedule of the last week of regular season football for NFL. Other than that, that's about all the NFL talk I got. Because if it ain't my Bengals, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying.
Hold on, because we got some record-breaking news. Can we give it up for Lamar Jackson, man? Let's just go ahead and give him an MVP.
Yeah.
What he break? What was it? 4,000 pass yards? Was it 8? What was the rushing yards? I don't got it pulled up.
I think it was 800 plus.
Like 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
40-something touchdowns.
So I want to ask y'all, because y'all more football fans than me. It's a lot of records being broken. Of course, we added on 3 weeks of extra football. Do y'all even pay any mind to these new records? I mean, I got extra games to get these records, so of course it's going to look away.
I mean, I think with anything there'll be change. I mean, you look at most sport records, they are falling to people that are playing more games. LeBron just broke a Jordan record, all that kind of stuff. But I really do think that you got to give for the rushing record, let's say, for Eric Dickerson to get that done, I think in 14 games.
Yeah.
And Saquon had a chance to break it today, but they decided this playoff run is a little more important than you getting a $120. So I cherish the older ones just because of how they were done. Jordan 30-point games with LeBron did that in like 7 less seasons. I think I heard AD say. So I cherish the older ones more than the new ones. So
yeah, I definitely respect especially like the old school passing records, because it was like the shit that Dan Marino was doing back in the 80s and shit like that. It was a run first league. So for a dude to be passing and putting up those type of numbers then it's crazy. Plus the rules were different. You was basically able to manhandle receivers all the way downfield. And now we in a passing league where, 300 yards is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude throw for 300, you like, whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about Saquon, like, I like to see records get broken because it brings up the past. Like, hey, remember Eric Dickerson did this and his record's still standing. He did it in less games. So it's like, hey, man, don't forget the past. Don't forget all these things that the former athletes were able to accomplish. And even like with Ashton Genty, he was going for the rushing record in college football for a single season that Barry Sanders held. But Barry Sanders' additional 200 yards that he had in his bowl game don't count towards his rushing title. Ashton Genty's had more games and then had an additional bowl game and still didn't get it and had more carries than Barry Sanders. So that just speaks to volumes of how great these records are. Like, records are meant to be broken, and records are meant to be celebrated not only by the person that's breaking them, but the guy that had them in the past.
Yeah. So just going through real quick, we got Falcons, Panthers. I don't think that's worth nothing. We got Texans, Titans. Don't think that's worth too much. Giants and Eagles. Eagles probably resting the starter, so that's probably a dud. Jaguars and Colts don't mean nothing. I think Commanders and Cowboys are playing. Maybe
simulate these bitches.
Let's get to the 8 o'clock game. The 8 o'clock game, the only one that matters. That's it.
Vikings and Lions
TV all day until 8 o'clock because I'm not watching none of these games. The only games of consequence went down yesterday and tonight, so ain't even no point to watch these games, dog.
Shit, DraftKings got me a chokehold, so I'm sure I'll be rooting for Jacksonville and others today.
Speaking of that, not to cut you off, but I did make a couple dollars. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So I played a futures bet back in June 26th at 2:23 p.m. I bet the Bills, Chiefs, Texans, and the Ravens to win their division. Put $1 down, won me $18. And then the same day, I made another futures bet for the Ravens to go first, Steelers to be second, Bengals to be third, and then the Browns to be fourth in the North. Also $1, maybe $18 more, man. So shouts out to me.
Well, you done turned a McDouble into a porterhouse steak.
Hey, man, I'm gonna win me $1 million, a nickel at a time.
Hell yeah. Let's move on to some NBA talk. I know my Cavs, 30-4, 9-game winning streak. Every time we check in on the Cavs, they still doing well, still holding it down. So 30-4 is first place, 26-9 Celtics are second, and then 24-12 Knicks third. I know Towns had a big game for the Knicks last night, 44-16-5, but they lost to the Bulls. So
he been balling.
Yeah. Looks like Towns is fitting in well with the Knicks. How y'all feeling about the East?
I'm loving it because my team winning.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, my other team, the Bucks, after they won the NBA Cup, they have fallen on hard times again. So they look like trash again. So they lost to like the Nets and then lost to the Blazers. Like, goodness gracious, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shame.
East is the mystery, man, because the Sixers are coming around. Joel been playing lately, and they've been balling. They just beat the Nets. Right now they still outside of the little playoff hunt, but they 7-3 in their last 10.
Yeah, you got Pacers 7-3, Pistons 7-3, Sixers 7-3, Knicks 8-2, Cavs 9-1 in the last 10. So East got some hitters. Usually we all in the West, the West usually a tight race and usually has a lot going on. But right now it's kind of like a 2 or 3 man show in the West too. The Thunder 29-5, Rockets 22-12, Grizzlies third seed 23-13.
The return of Ja.
Yeah, so a lot of our favorites, Nuggets, Clippers, Warriors, they all rounding out, 4 through 9, 4 through 8. So some of the bigger names that we used to see up top, they'll probably get there. But as of right now, some of these younger squads that have been developing are looking pretty good. So I'm looking forward to the second half of the NBA for sure. Let's talk about Derrick Rose, man. The Bulls will retire Derrick Rose's number during the 2025-26 NBA season. No other player will ever wear the number 1 for the Bulls. Number 1 will always be from Chicago. So that's super dope that Derrick Rose, I know he had a charity / thank you for all you do one last game with his son at Derrick Rose's high school where he played. His son now plays, and Derrick Rose had a couple jumpers, his son had a couple shots. I kind of watched the highlights of that on YouTube this morning. So looks like D Rose still got a little wreck.
Yeah. I saw him cutting baseline and got fouled. He went down. Miggs was holding their chest like, is he helping him up? Like, he making sure he good. Niggas started having flashbacks like, no.
Not like this.
Right. But Derrick Rose is definitely one of the people's favorites. We all know the career that could have been. He's still MVP, still had a great career, but that injury bug definitely changed that projections or that trajectory for him as far as longevity in the league. But still one of the greats for sure. So super shout out to Derrick Rose for getting that retired.
He opened up a.
Go ahead.
I'm about to say he opened up a flower shop in Chicago over the weekend. Had their grand opening. The line was wrapped around 3-4 different blocks. So Chicago definitely loves some Derrick Rose, man. Shout out to him.
That's dope.
Yeah, most def. This is a conversation for another day, and maybe we can get my boy APO, get Reg on, dudes that's like really into the basketball and into the recruiting world. But I'm not sure if we'll ever see another street kid be in the NBA like a Derrick Rose. You gotta think like Derrick Rose is from Chicago. He's not from the suburbs of Chicago. Like he really from the streets. I mean, you think about Allen Iverson, he really from this. I mean, shoot, even LeBron James, he really from this. I'm not sure we're gonna see the NBA have guys like that ever again. I think we are on a path to the NBA where it's much like baseball and stuff like that, that you have to be a part of the inner circles to make it to the league. I don't think we're going to see guys like that make it to the league because they're not going to have the outlets to help them get to those spots, man. So, like I said, a conversation for a different day, but I just wanted to put that out there.
Hell yeah. So Dizzo's Pistons,
that's your squad now.
Hey, you be out there. You done gave them some dollars.
That's facts.
But their star point guard Jaden Ivey, man, suffered a super sad injury to his left leg. He had a broken fibula. I know it was a loose ball dive with Cole Anthony and ran up into that leg, football style, and it was ugly. So hopefully, prayers for Jaden Ivey. He was having a career season for the Pistons in his third year, averaging 17, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. They haven't ruled out. I saw a post that they haven't ruled out him returning this year, but nah, bro. We're gonna rule that out right now. Broken fibula in January. I don't see you making it to June players. So, but prayers to Jay and Ivy, man. Super having a great year, and sad to hear those kind of injuries that happen to people. So,
yeah, I mean, shoot, since we on the Pistons, man, we got to give it up to JB Bickerstaff. Like he's unlocked, a lot of the stuff with the Detroit Pistons. Monty Williams was up there driving them boys into the gutter, man, and looks like they're turning the things around, like you said, with Jaden Ivey being banged up now. See how long they can hold their water and still remain in playoff contention, man. But shouts out to JB. I know he went out of Cleveland last year, but, Cleveland's playing better. Detroit's playing better, so it looked like it's working out for everybody involved.
Yes, sir. So I know y'all into the music. We all are here on You Can't Make This Up podcast. Have y'all checked out Liangelo Ball new track?
Have I? Hey, that shit been on repeat since it came out, boy. I still got my jeans from 06. Come on, man. And they was baggy too. So hold on, he got one. Let's turn him up. LeVar 3 for 3. LeVar got 2 sons in the league and another one dropped it. Hold on. Hey.
Whoa. He born in the wrong time, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's just slap.
I saw a funny video where somebody walked up on LaMelo Ball. I might have been the game you was at, the Pistons game in Charlotte, but somebody came behind the bench and started screaming the lyrics to Liangelo's song, and the bench got a good laugh. Melo got a good laugh. So,
fire.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. So.
If you were to tell me that was Big Timers, I was like, oh, I ain't never heard that song before. It sounds like they shit. It's all right. I mean, it's not horrible.
Right.
Not horrible. It's just funny because it's. Yeah, that's why it's funny. But like, if somebody would tell you, like, yeah, this was on the greatest hits of the Big Timers, Cash Money, taking over for the 99 to 2000, I would believe it.
Yeah,
like this is one of the artists that never blew up.
Right. That is what it sounds like. It definitely got Incredible Hulk vibes all over it. It just got
Mhm.
that old school back in the day we used to be outside vibe. I don't mind it. I'm here for it. Some of that new shit is hard to have on your system. It just don't sit right. So I'm here for this new track though. I want to talk about the Miami Heat, man. They got a lot going on. They have suspended Jimmy Butler for 7 games for multiple instances of to the team, particularly the last several weeks. The team announced. So as we all seen, Jimmy been voicing his "I want out of here." He put out a bunch of different jabs, and you could just tell he has lost his love for basketball in the great state of Florida. So I don't think he wants to be there anymore. Sad when you'll start acting like that in the middle of the season. But we all know we watched that starting 5. We see how Jimmy Butler roll, and I can almost expect it by how he portrayed himself on TV and other interviews and such. So what y'all think about Jimmy Butler in Miami? I know y'all probably think it's over, but where he gonna go? Like, what y'all feeling?
Definitely over. I don't know. It's a couple teams right now. I know the Phoenix Suns were one of the big ones they were talking about, and they've been saying that Jimmy has been trolling with his hair colors. Like if you go back, you can see the orange braids, and you can see the Dallas Mavericks color braids. Like he's trying to give little subtle hints of where he want to go. So Phoenix need somebody right now. They 9th or 10th in the West. I mean, Mavericks, Luka's out. They might need an extra hand. There's a couple Western teams, I think.
Yeah.
Let me say this. There's nobody on this podcast is a bigger Jimmy Butler fan than me. I love Jimmy Butler. I love his attitude. I love his game. I love the tenacity. I love how he plays. I love that he can affect the game without scoring. But this is on him, man. It's all on Jimmy, man. Now, you think about how things ended in Chicago. That was on him. You think about how things ended in Minnesota. You think about how things ended on Philly. Now, the one on Philly, not on him. Shit in Minnesota, on him. Philly, not on him. And now things are ending in Miami. An organization that you say Jimmy Butler, Miami Heat, oh yeah, that's a match made in heaven. But he's been disgruntled, and something you're not gonna win is a battle with Pat Riley. I mean, Pat Riley basically, for lack of a better word, let D Wade walk. He let LeBron James walk. You think he got to give in to your demands, Jimmy Butler? He gonna get you out of there. And guess what? They're not gonna trade you till they good and ready to trade you. So he has played his last game in a Miami Heat uniform. So like if they're not gonna get what they want, they're gonna drag it out to the summer. They're just like, all right, man, well, we're just gonna have to wait till we get something because we're not about to take pennies on a dollar for you. So like this is on Jimmy Butler, man.
Oh, did we lose Kev?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Right.
Oh, okay. This just got a little choppy. There we go.
Y'all see me? I'm here.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. No, yeah, definitely agree, man. I think that was the last time we see Jimmy Butler play for the Miami Heat for sure. I want to talk about some college football, baby. Let's see how I want to start this. Let's start off with number 1 Oregon got their ass kicked by number 8 Ohio State. So big shouts to the Buckeyes for getting that 41-21 dub. Great game. Then we got number 2 Georgia got their ass kicked by number 7 Notre Dame 23-10. So we got 1 out of here. We got 2 out of here. Let's just keep the party going. Number 3, Boise State out of here. They lost to Penn State 31-14 in the Fiesta Bowl. And then number 4, Arizona State. Man, what a game. Texas versus Arizona State, 2 overtimes. Arizona State lost to Texas 39-31. So with the expansion of the new, college football format, and with 1, 2, 3, and 4 all being out of there, to me, this is super dope because whoever wins this shit wouldn't even had a chance to win this shit if it would have been
Right.
years past. So we got left. Ohio State is playing number 5 Texas in the Cotton Bowl, and then we got number 6 Penn State playing Notre Dame in the Orange Bowl. Notre Dame plays Thursday, January 9th, and Ohio State and Texas is Friday, January 10th. So who y'all got going to the chip?
I think we all got Ohio State, right?
Facts.
I did want to talk about that Rose Bowl. I was nervous going to the game. I thought Ohio State was going to win. Obviously, I thought it was going to be a lot closer than that. I mean, the fact that Ohio State was up 34-0, 34-0 in the middle of the second quarter, insane.
Yeah.
Keep it going, boys. Keep it fucking going.
Exactly.
But I got Ohio State playing Notre Dame in the national championship game. I got Ohio, and also have a futures bet on that as well. So that's another reason why I'm rooting for that. So go Bucks, of course. Go Notre Dame.
See, that's what my heart wants, but I really think that we're going to get the Big Ten rematch of Penn State and Ohio State. So we'll love to see Notre Dame get there, but I think Penn State beats Notre Dame and Ohio State beats Penn State, gets the chip. So that's my vote. That's what I'm rooting for.
Yeah, I got Ohio State, and then gotta go with the Wayne High School alumni Marcus Freeman, head coach of Notre Dame. So Ohio State, Notre Dame in the big bowl, big chip.
Dope.
That's what's up. I got a question not only for y'all, but casuals of college football. There's a lot of casuals up there because, what Coach Prime brought to Colorado and that energy and everything like that basically turned Colorado into a HBCU. How come Marcus Freeman and James Franklin, who are also black men, not getting that same support from the black community?
They're just not bigger names. It's not bigger names.
Yeah. Now Notre Dame's still in Indiana. So we know how they roll. No, yeah, you're right though. They should be getting a little more love than they do for sure. I'm kind of with you on that. I'm surprised that we don't see that as much. I know around here we all support Marcus Freeman and super proud of somebody that I saw in my era, become a dog and now, head coach of a power school. So that's super dope. I know you got a Wink Martindale.
Yeah.
That's a Trotwood alum. So, we got some people from around the area still making a lot of noise in the pro world. So
Yeah. I mean, I bet that some people don't even know James Franklin is black.
Yeah. That's true.
They probably didn't know until after the bowl game, till this beautiful black woman come down running on the field, kissing and hugging him, and they see his black kids. They're like, "Oh, he black? Oh, my bad."
Who he coach for?
Penn State.
Oh, that's the dude that looked like Keegan Michael Key. Okay.
Yeah. So just an observation, man. Is it just because it's Coach Prime and the swag, and he bringing, Wayne and Gilly and the hip hop community out there? But I see the same thing from the ESPNs or whatever. You don't see Stephen A. talking about Marcus Freeman and Coach Franklin like he talks about Coach Prime. What they've accomplished is greater than what Coach Prime has accomplished. Like bowl wins and playing in the playoff and stuff like that. I just don't think they're being supported by the black community the way Coach Prime was. Now, let's be clear. I won't be supporting them if they play Ohio State. Let's be 100% clear. It's always about the Bucks. It's the Bucks over everybody.
Hell yeah. So let's speaking of Colorado and what they got going on, their Heisman Trophy winner, Mr. Travis Hunter, is signing with Lil Wayne's agent, Young Money ACAA Sports, for his on-field representation in the NFL. So he will become one of the highest profile athletes represented by Young Money. I'm shocked with all the other outfits. Yeah. Lil Wayne.
Signed to a nigga, said he was signed to that nigga? Nah. Nope. Yeah. I don't know of Young Money signees being happy. I don't know, bruh.
This is one of them things, man. I hope that Travis Hunter still performs at a high level moving forward, because the way this is lining up, it's leaving just a plethora of jabs, jokes, nigga, what's wrong with you? Like it's leaving all that on the table for him, and that's just more distractions, more shit he got to deal with. I'm surprised he went with this type of group, but we saw Wayne at the Heisman shit, so something was up. So we saw Wayne at the Heisman trophy presentation. So I guess young money it is. Birdman, y'all did it again. Y'all did it again.
How can I say this without sounding so aggressively being a hater? Lil Wayne has not had his business together. So you're assigned to somebody who doesn't have their ducks in a row. Doesn't sound too smart to me. Also, he's an adult. But I would like to think that Coach Prime would give him some type of influence. I don't see Shador signing with a Young Money. I'm sure Shador is going to sign with a reputable agency that has a great history. That being said, his NFL contract is his NFL contract. It's pretty much standard. Like, he's going to get the 4-year deal with the 5th-year option. Like, that's fine. It's the off the field shit that's really going to bring in the extra money that they will be handling. But with that also being said, if you wanted to stay black or stay in the hip hop realm of agency, you could have did QC. You know what I'm saying? They're from Atlanta, where you're from. You could have did Rock Nation. Like, I mean, Rock Nation signed the dudes left and right. You could have signed with Rich Paul and the boys. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people out there if you wanted to, you know what I'm saying, keep it in the black community. I don't think I would be jumping on to sign with Lil Wayne, who has always had money issues, to handle my money.
Yeah. Facts. I'm with you. Let's see what else we got. Let's talk about Mr. Bryce James, the young bull, the one we think is gonna really be the chosen one's next one. Bryce James has committed to Arizona. So are we excited for Bryce being a Wildcat?
I know you're excited for the parties out there, boy. Arizona and Arizona State is always ranked in the top 5 of party schools.
Yes, sir. Been to a couple Phoenix nights out there that have been grade A. So I know you throw a little Bryce James in the mix, he gonna be jump jangling. So he gonna have a good old time.
Yeah, hopefully he gets some burn. I honestly ain't seen too many high school highlights, so I don't even know how he cooking. We're gonna see.
So sound like a hater. Sound like a hater, but maybe we'll get some in, like, you know, January, February, after, you know, the football season dies down. But I've never seen his games on ESPN. Ronnie's games was on ESPN heavy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm asking a question. I'm not saying the boy's trash, because I've never seen him play basketball before. Only seen highlights and stuff like that. But I would like to see him play a game before I'm just like jumping on the hype train.
Yeah. He won't be signing with Young Money either.
No.
He will be drafted, though. He will be drafted.
Oh yeah. Last thing, I know this hurts y'all to a little more than me, because I'm not an owner of one of these devices, but meth streams and crack streams have been taken down and are no longer in use. Is the heartbreak real, fellas?
Not at all.
We got new ones already.
We got new ones already, man. We good. We been good. We gonna be good, man. They've been taking down sites for years. We be all right. Another one pop right up.
Facts.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
We all thought it was over when Napster left, and look at us now.
Right.
Well, that's all I got for sports.
That's what's up. Appreciate you, bro. Dizzle, what's popping in the world of entertainment?
Yeah, man. So quick Diddy update. Nothing too crazy. Something that we figured already, but he's facing pressure to cooperate. Did we all see this coming?
Yeah.
He's facing pressure to cooperate, trying to get that bond. I mean, they've been denying his bond last few different times, and it don't seem like it's about to happen until he gives something up. Which I think gonna happen.
No, I don't think he going nowhere. I really think that people in those situations that, let's say you never had to like do something you didn't want to do for a long period of time. Me being a veteran of the United States Army, there's been multiple times that I had to go do shit that I didn't want to go do, and it might have been for 2 weeks, 30 days, 3 months, 9 months, but that time is real time. So when you sitting down on week 20, week 15, week 17, trying to figure out what my life about to be, it starts to really, wear on you as a person. So I think he will try and do his best to get up out of there and bond out. But I think ultimately, with the longevity of what's been going on, nah, bruh. I don't think he's going nowhere.
La 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 la. Do 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 do. Man, he can't handle that. Like, he's about to sing, man. He about to tell on any and everybody he can to get up out of there, dog. If it's for a month or 2 months, he about to tell, bruh.
Yeah.
Tell. And you know what? He should. He should tell. Tell.
To me, the telling shouldn't get him out. It should just show who was with him.
Yeah, it's gonna help him out. Hey man, all right, fine. We're gonna give you a bond for a lot of money that we gonna take.
And these 3 superstars.
Yeah, we're gonna get them too. If you ever want to get out, hug your kids again, see your mama again, you better start singing, boy. Sing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Trial set for, I think they said May, early May. So we'll see. We'll see if he hold tight and wait for that date. But Lil Durk, I know we were talking about Lil Durk. His murder for hire trial in Los Angeles has been postponed. It was gonna go down early January. It has gotten pushed back to October the 14th. How y'all think this one gonna play out? They said that they had a bit. I don't even know the gigabytes of how many hard drives of evidence. They said a book with 1,000+ pages of just evidence on this case. So it's not looking good for Lil Durk.
Bleeding him out, man. You bleed him out. He can keep on paying all these lawyer fees until he out of money, and then by the time October run around, hey man, he walking out there with Dizzle as his attorney, bro. Like, that's just how it's gonna work. It's like you're gonna get what you pay for. Right now, the money's good, and then eventually the lawyer gonna be like, "Hey man, I'm gonna need my payment. I ain't got no more money." All right, well, you're getting a point-accorded attorney, and then you got to be booked.
Yeah, they said the reason for the delay was to allow time to prepare for the complex case, which includes a large number of defendants. The government is also producing a large amount of discovery evidence, including audio recordings, surveillance footage, and witness statements. So, people telling.
Yep.
People telling.
La 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 la.
I don't know if I believe this next one. According to a study done by reviews.org, Americans spent 23% less on streaming services in 2024. Do y'all believe this?
I do. My mom is one of those people. Like, she'll sign up, watch what she got to watch, cancel. Sign up, watch what you want to watch, cancel. Like, and I think people are just sick of having these streams on there constantly. Like, all right, this streaming site got a good show that everybody talking about. I'm gonna wait for it to drop all the episodes, sign up for a month, get this all for like $10 and cancel. So many people out there sign up and then just like, just keep it rolling and rolling and rolling forever. I've done that myself. Like, I had Paramount Plus when the show was on there that I was watching. As soon as that shit was over, cut that shit off. I ain't paying y'all niggas for this shit, man. Get out of here.
Yeah. I know my family subscription package is through the roof when it comes to everybody's wants and needs of this app, that app. As much as I like to bicker about it, I really can't, because the kids that want to watch the Disney apps and the Paramounts and all that, they put in their 2 cents, and I'm like, man, we don't need that shit. But they sure don't want to see PGA Tour live. So I understand and try to work that out amongst the fans. But we've been talking about, for real, man, we try to talk about just cutting everything off, starting from scratch, and because it gets overwhelming and out of hand. And before you know it, you're paying for 2 or 3 of these family bundles that you probably shouldn't even be paying hundreds of dollars for. So, and on top of that, I got a couple homeboys that in times of need, they'll be like, hey, yo, Killer, I know you probably got, let me get the log in. So, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to tell my people no? So that's probably the 20% of less people buying streams because they hollered at your boy. You know what I'm saying? I got what you need.
All right, Pusha.
Oh, weak.
I'm sure all those people appreciate you very much.
Hell yeah. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how we've been rolling 20 years now, you know.
Are y'all watching? Did y'all watch Squid Games?
I have
finish
3
it
more
up?
episodes to go. 3 more episodes to go. I will finish today.
I have started it, but did not finish. I'm gonna probably finish probably Monday because your boy ain't going to work tomorrow on too much snow. So I'm probably gonna get that in tomorrow. So
since we ain't got no good football on until 8:00, I'm about to watch that shit today.
Yeah,
you finished?
I finished. So I'm ready for the recap. I'm ready to discuss.
Okay,
I won't give no spoilers.
I'll be ready next week.
I'll be ready next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about Cinemark Theaters. It's going down January 19th for National Popcorn Day. $5. You bring your own bucket, and they fill you up. Whatever type of bucket you got, just bring it for $5. You fill it up with popcorn, man. Are y'all going?
Home Depot, here I come. I'm about to give me a good bucket because my mom just took my daughter to see a movie. Don't give me the line on which one of the new ones that's out. And my mom loves movie popcorn. That's her thing. And there's a spot in Inglewood. I think you even got me hip to it that you can just go buy popcorn during the week. So my mom went to the movie, had her thing, and came back with the large bucket fresh for the house. And we snacked on that and watched sports and all that. But I would definitely be pulling up for some popcorn because I keep a little bit on deck. You know what I'm saying? I keep some popcorn around. So, you know what I'm saying?
Respect.
I like my popcorn.
Straight up. Kev, you a popcorn guy? You seem like
hell yeah, I'm about to pull up.
You is? Okay.
Pull up.
So I'm trying to decide on what kind of bucket I want to get because you know what I'm saying, they got some buckets around town. You can find you a nice big bucket. So
yeah, I mean $5. Shit, they owe me double scoop.
Extra butter too.
Yeah. A couple more we got here. Apple has agreed to pay $95 million to settle a lawsuit accusing Siri of eavesdropping on customers. Of course.
We all know she been doing it.
She been doing it.
Oh yeah.
We talk about something, then 2 seconds later it's in your feed, man. We've been knowing this. Where my money at though? When I get my check. No, I don't want it as a credit to my account. I want the coins.
I learned this earlier this year or earlier last year, 2024. I learned that shit is real because I personally have not been to a Hardee's since I was in the military. I was in the military from 01 to 05. We spoke about Hardee's the other day as a family, decided if we were going to go to Hardee's to eat. I'm like, I don't really want that. For the next 2 days, I had Hardee's ads all over my Facebook, all over everything, YouTube commercials. I'm like, bruh, I ain't seen a Hardee's commercial in forever. So I'm going to need my $12 cut or $2 cut, whatever it's going to be. I'm going to need that.
Yeah. All right. Last one I got. Drake drops a freestyle. Have y'all checked it out?
Fire.
He rapping.
He rapping. We don't care. We don't.
There
care.
you go. There you go.
Rapping.
There you go.
You rapping your ass off, taking shots at everybody. I like it. But,
I felt like a high school kid who was taking a test that he didn't study for, nor did he care about. Because I was listening to this shit. Yes, he is rapping, flowing, got some dope bars in there, but it was like in one ear, out the other, because I just didn't care. So like I didn't consume it to like regurgitate it back to y'all to quote the one-liners. I listened to it and I moved on with my day. And it was just like, damn, that's crazy that can happen in a year span.
Yeah. Because I remember when For All the Dogs dropped, it was cool and everybody was asking him to rap. Everybody was like, you doing a lot of singing, you got songs with Yee, like we want to hear you rap. He dropped that little deluxe. That shit was fire. He rapping. He dropped some more of that with this freestyle, and niggas don't feel that way. Like,
As a whole, hip hop, yeah.
damn.
Mustard. As a whole, man, the hip hop community is petty. They petty
as fuck.
And there's no way you call the police and still get respect. They just that's gonna be one. I think we're gonna see the rise and fall of Mr. Aubrey, and it's gonna be crazy.
He gotta stop talking about it, man. Got to. He gotta stop talking about it on songs. He gotta stop talking about it in these podcast interviews with people that we've never heard of. At least I've never heard of. Make a hit record, bro. Make a hit record, man. It's not gonna go away, but your stands are gonna be happy because you got a hit record. Make a hit record, man. These songs that you dropping are good because you are proving you can rap. That's great. But your core base don't want to hear you rap. They want to hear you make a hit record. So make a hit record. And there's so many things out there about that. You know, him allegedly taking shots at LeBron. Let me tell you one thing. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a totally different animal. Rap beef is one thing. Beefing with LeBron James, that's not going to end well for you at all. At all.
So he was beefing with DeMar DeRozan, and that's understandable. DeRozan played in Toronto. They had that relationship. But why are you throwing shots at, like, non-rappers? They can't rap. They're not about to rap, but, like, it's almost like you fighting against somebody you know that can't fight back, won't fight back.
Yeah.
Oh, LeBron will fight back. Just
LeBron
not
ain't worried about Drake.
LeBron can make a phone call. LeBron can make a couple phone calls.
I'm sure if LeBron wanted a hot
Nike,
track. Yeah.
Nike, no more OVOs. Okay, LeBron. Hey, JC. Hey, Live Nation. You see how you touring across? I'm just saying,
take it to
man.
the Schuster. Take it to the Schuster. we done with these arenas.
I'm telling you, man. LeBron don't only just hold power in the association, man, but LeBron got tentacles, man. Yeah. Tentacles on tentacles.
Well, one thing that hurts this too is this is the January talk. Then we're gonna have Super Bowl talk in February, and I'm sure Kendrick gonna come out with a couple of, not like us running backs like he did on the LA day. And to me, this really seems like we've seen it before with high profile people where they have to go away. Like Dave Chappelle had to go away and come back and be great. We've seen what's the dude's name, Mos Def, and other people have to go away and go to Africa and then come back and get a song with Tim's and change the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna need that from Drake. He don't have to go away, and then he gonna have to come back out of nowhere with a banger with somebody we didn't expect. Because other than that, bro, it's gonna be a bunch of this, and people is just gonna be petty. Bottom line. Yeah. So
shit, that's all I got for entertainment.
All right, couple quick hitters before we slide up out of here. Obviously, got to send thoughts and prayers to everybody that was involved in the terrorist attack down there in New Orleans on New Year's Day. Yeah. Some dude just drove his car on Bourbon Street and killed 14 people, man. So definitely not the way you want to bring into the new year, man. So thoughts and prayers to everybody down there. And it delayed the Sugar Bowl from kicking off and stuff like that. It was just sad to see, man. Sad to see.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine from high school make a post. She was thankful that she left Bourbon Street 20 minutes before the attack.
Wow.
Like, was down there having a good time, but just got out of there a little early because our age bracket beyond that. But if that would have been 15 years ago, she out there partying the night away like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, man, this and I know we'll talk about Vegas too, but they both are Army veterans. One was a Green Beret, active duty, Vegas. New Orleans was a 42-year-old Army veteran. And I say this a lot. I say it all the time. They preach about wanting to help veterans and wanting to help, this, that, and the third. And you see the effects of not helping. They throw that terrorist on you because you change your name or whatever you believe in. But really, you served this country and you fucked up and you need help and you didn't get it. and that's where I stand with it. It's sad to see. Prayers for both towns, both people. I even read that the Turbo app was the app where both people in Vegas Turo, sorry.
Turo.
They rented their vehicles from that app. Like, just coincidence that they both rented from Turo. So crazy.
Yeah, man. And then, I mean, absolutely. You talked about it as well. You know, the Cybertruck that blew up in front of the Trump Towers out there in Vegas, like with fireworks, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just wild. That's the first thing to happen on the new day of the year. It was just crazy, man. Like, I mean, they're still trying to find details about that whole situation, man. It's just wild, man. And I was talking to one of my dudes about it. Like, I think obviously these are two separate incidents or whatever, but like, you know, what the media will want you to believe is like these are isolated incidents, man. Like, we better buckle up because people are unhappy about the direction of this country in more than one way. So, hey, man, you out in these big cities and around a whole bunch of people, man. I ain't telling people just to sit in the house and be hermits and everything like that, man. But shoot, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the swivel, man, because it's wild out here.
Yeah, shocked, but I shouldn't be that the media is not talking about the military side of these people. They're just talking about the actions that happened, label them the terrorists or labeling them, you know, whatever they want to label them. But the root of that shit comes from what they've done for our country. You know,
right? They need help, brother. They need help. Yes, also, want to send a RIP out to the 39th president, Jimmy Carter. He was a one-term president, and he was a one-term president for one reason and one reason alone. He was too progressive. He was having meetings with princes from Africa. They ain't like that shit. And like, he died at the age of 100. 100. He did a C note. Yeah. He did a C note, man. So shouts out to Jimmy Carter, man. He in my opinion, one of the greatest presidents of all time, man, because of his progressiveness and trying to open new avenues. And you know, some of the things that laws are getting passed today are things that he brought up back in the 70s, dog. So like, that just speaks about his progressiveness, man. So RIP to him.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Right before my birth, he wasn't a president in my lifetime, but another podcast.
Nor was he mine, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't that damn old.
But, it was the I will say this, people like making shit kind of funny. His real name is James Earl Carter Jr. So everybody was saying R.I.P. James Earl. Like, you know, he passed away too, I believe, right? Didn't he pass away last year?
Yes.
But everybody was just throwing that James Earl out there like he was James Earl Jones and not James Earl Carter. Yeah. So just rest in peace though. We to live 100 years is amazing. That is amazing in itself, and to be able to, you know, have an impact and be a president and do what you've done for this country. What more can you ask for, right? Good life lived.
Absolutely. I know I keep harping on like how progressive he was, but like, if you go from one super progressive president to Ronald Reagan, go do your research and see like what happened in between those times, man. So, you know, RIP to him. But last but not least, man, before we got out of here, man, we got to get a video game update on these sticks. Dizzle, I know you was out of town this weekend, but did you see the chat just completely going insane this weekend?
I had to mute it. I muted that bug, bro. I didn't know what I didn't go back to see what was said, but I muted it, and I don't know what y'all was talking about.
No, not y'all. Not y'all. Because I was on the same shit that you was on. Like, I put the phone down. Y'all know how I get down, man. Once I put the phone away, it's away. I'm not a person that tries to play on the phone all day, every day, try to let it be. But, you know, go check it out after a while. And then I just see, wait a minute. What is going on here? Just a bunch of bickering back and forth. Who is Louisville? Whose man's is that?
It's my man's man. And my man ain't really my man. That's my man's man. So this is three people removed. So, yeah.
So this is like a third cousin from Georgia. You don't really know.
Yeah. I got somebody at my door. Y'all hold it down.
Yep.
Yeah. You'll understand this one, Killer. It's like Tony Rock said. I know that nigga, but I don't know that nigga like that.
Right. Hell
That's
yeah.
the type of situation. But my guy is going ham in the chat constantly, all the time, dog. It's freaking hilarious.
Is he top third? Is he bottom third? Is he a threat? Like
He
what?
up
Like what?
there. He a threat. He a threat for
So
sure.
he can talk his shit. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't even deem it as talking shit. I just think he's like disgruntled. Disgruntled coach out here.
Mad at the outcomes of these games.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
man.
happened?
Man,
See, I missed it.
he I don't know, man. He called everybody a cheese player. Man, he ran the option. That's cheese. Like, wait, huh? Can't run the option no more? Oh, that defense cheese. This,
Nah,
that,
nah.
like, yeah, man. He's like, him and Arizona got into it. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Now is that NC State?
Nah, that's North Carolina.
North Carolina. Oh, yeah. He the champ.
Congrats.
Oh,
Congrats
yeah,
to
congrats to North Carolina, man. Absolutely not on the winning of the chip. That's last year's news, but the important shit in life, man. Congrats, man. Hey,
That's funny.
not to be like, I shouldn't even be doing this. I'm the commissioner. I should be impartial. But North Carolina, since you're in the chat here, why do you think he's ass? Is he ass?
So I haven't played
him.
him. Yeah, I've never played him, and like I said, I've muted the chat, so I didn't even see none of what was going on there. I unmuted it, but at the time, they was going crazy.
Bananas, bruh.
Yeah. Shout outs to North Carolina, man. Shout outs to Coach Jackson.
Man. Coach Jackson, welcome back. I know he got a big game versus NC State today, man. So shouts out to him, man. Killer, you see what you're missing, bro?
I was about to say, I'm gonna need more StreamYard links sent to me or something because I need to be able to watch some of this shit. This shit is prime TV, is what it sounds like.
Man, this is wild. Like, so, Dizzle, you know, like I've been MIA from the game world for quite some time. Is this what it's become? Is this what the gaming world is really like, the gaming community?
But you see, we got how many? 13 people in the chat.
Yeah.
It's only one dude really kind of complaining. So I mean, that's how it is. And if he was winning, he wouldn't be complaining. Is he losing? He's losing, right? Like he's not.
No, I think he lost to NC State and lost to North Carolina. And he was mad at me because, like, yeah, the commission gave me 4 user games. I was like, I wanted to say it, but I didn't. I took the high road, took Michelle Obama. I was like, your conference gave you those games. I can't control who you play in conference. Yeah. I gave you the game versus UCF because y'all got into it last year. So I was like, all right, well, shit, y'all handled it on the field.
Yeah.
And he's still complaining about that. I'm about to give his ass fucking nothing but them FCF teams, them North, East, Southwest motherfucking teams. Like, all right, nigga, have North a blast blowing those teams. Yeah, like, that shit ain't no fun. Just a whole bunch of blowouts. Like, you want to have some competitive games, man.
I was about to say, I want the user games. Like that's
more fun.
That's more fun. Yeah, my fucking adrenaline be going. I'll be like, shit, this shit getting intense.
Yeah.
I might have to get a PS5 this year, man.
Yeah.
Y'all done had enough topics about it. I might have to. We're gonna
blown addiction over here.
We're gonna see what this spring and summer brings when the NBA is wrapping up. So
yeah. Well, there it is. Another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Kev Nash,
DJ Killer Kev,
hey Dizzle.
We out to next week.
Peace.